Hey guys, how's it going? Ready for another This Might Hurt? So, full disclosure, actually I think my camera was a little off. Sorry about that. That's funny because I am having one of those days where everything pisses me off. I don't know why. Things that normally don't get to me are just getting under my skin in ways that I can't even describe. I'm actually going to sage myself, including the cards, because I don't know, like, I'm really pissed off. And then I got home and the little cameras I have set up for my dogs decided to disconnect themselves from the internet and I can't get them back online. And yeah, I don't know. Everything is just irritating the piss out of me for no apparent reason. I mean, I had an okay day at work. Things that normally happen at work that I normally let roll off my back just pissed me off. And to the point of I left work early. I was that off my game today. So God only knows what these cards are going to say. As you can see, I have my 2025 Tarot Advent Calendar. Today's pull from the Advent Calendar, I was thinking it was the Two of Cups, and I'm just going to say that because that's what I thought it was. But my friend Sarah so graciously reminded me that it is probably Temperance, which is probably something that I need today, oddly enough. Because we talk about temperance, we talk about tempering those emotions, right? And just balancing the scales, if you will, of our emotions. And mine are so out of whack today, and I wish I knew why. I really do. But I don't. So we're just going to sit in it and let myself feel those things. But let's get energy. I'm worried that my offness is going to bleed through on the cards. So, I have saged. Woosah. All right. Let's see what the energies for today are. I'm glad I can at least laugh at it, right? Because I wasn't earlier. Oh, wow. There you go. So I'll take them in the order that they fell. The first was the Four of Wands, which is stability. So we're still in the Wands, right? So we started out this week, or last week rather, with the 2. Yesterday we had the 3, and now we have the 4. Four of Wands, typically in traditional tarot, would be like the marriage card. See, like the family, the stability, the foundation of a new family. And I see that here too. But I also see that it's some sort of celebration, right? It looks like there's a celebratory thing happening here. A lot of orange and yellow chakras, still creative, still strong. That's our sacral chakra and our solar plexus. And the community. I love the look on this rabbit's face. That's what I feel like today. Like one ear up and one ear down. Like I don't know which way is up. But no, Four of Wands is like stability, right? So having that stable, celebratory family feeling. It could be community. Our family doesn't have to be our DNA relatives, right? Like my clients today were talking about having their sober family, and they had a nice Thanksgiving with their sober family, if you will. The next card that fell is the Four of Swords in reverse. So we've got 2 4s off the rip there. I don't think this is so much about the overthinking as much as it is about what are you making out of, how do I want to say this? Out of the maybe anxiety. See here on the upright, she's sleeping peacefully, right? She might have these dreams, these messages coming in, but she's protecting herself. This way, it's like letting them overtake you. So that could be anxiety. I keep wanting to say overthinking, but I know, well, I'm just going to go with it because I was going to say the 8 of Swords is more about the overthinking card, but 4 would be half of 8. So maybe we're just overthinking a little bit. I know that sounds kind of like a cop-out, but maybe a little bit of burnout. So we still have the orange here with the sacral chakra, that I am creative, right? And we're getting into more of the greens, which is more of the heart chakra. She doesn't look very peaceful. And it looks like these swords, these thoughts, these messages are coming up from below. So maybe that's coming up from the past, things that we had buried away, that might be coming back to haunt us, if you will. And then the Seven of Swords, I had to laugh at this when it fell out, because it kind of feels like that's what I feel like today is the Seven of Swords. Just that I want to get the fuck away from everything, right? But the Seven of Swords is typically about running away, theft, betrayal, dishonesty. I see it more as deceit and lying to yourself, but in this particular card, in this particular deck, and the way I'm feeling today, I think it's more about running away, just getting the fuck out, right? Just run away from everything. I mean, I even said I left work early today, so just wanting to get away from everything. We had this stability, we had this nice start to the reading, and then we went into this mildly overthinking, anxious place where we want to get away from things. Let's see, tell me more about that. Tell me more about getting away. What are we getting away from? The King of Wands. So we're still in Wands energy. Still in that orange sacral chakra energy. King of Wands would be the divine masculine, that mature energy of creativity, right? So kind of feeling like your top dog, a lot of courage, a lot of power, but definitely a leader, right? So when we talk about kings, we talk about the leaders, those that lead their pack. This King of Wands is actually female. And I love that. I love that she's female, because you don't have to be male or female to embody masculine or feminine energy, right? It's all about the energy that you're using. Whether it's feminine or masculine energy, you don't have to be one or the other to use it, right? So this is the top dog. Maybe she's the top dog. She's the bold and courageous one that is watching the ideas as they develop, right? And making sure she's overseeing the ideas as they develop. Her eye is not necessarily on the burning idea, but it's on us as the person looking at her. Maybe she's feeling like she's being judged. But either way, she's a bold leader, right? She, in her masculine energy. Let's get some advice, because this isn't making a lot of sense to me. I'm trying to see the story play out, right? So we have this 4 stability, then that stability kind of maybe with some overthinking, thinking about the past, things that are coming up for us from our past that are giving us a little bit of anxiety. We kind of want to run away from it. And we're trying to stay in that bold, creative leadership type of energy, right? So what would the advice be for all of this? What's the advice for all of this? What's our advice? Our advice is to stop overthinking. Didn't I just say that the 8 of Swords was the overthinking card? The advice literally is stop overthinking. It's the liberation, maybe? The freedom from those thoughts, knowing that it is her thoughts that are keeping her in that circle of hell, if you will, of thoughts. But she can untie herself at any time. She just doesn't know it. So stop the overthinking. Stop thinking that whatever this is real, because really it's not, right? Everything's an illusion. What we don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the completion of a cycle, the world. Beautiful ending to this reading, if you think about it. Ending cycles and getting rid of those life lessons and the completion of a goal. And it could even mean travel, right? But I don't really see it as travel. In this one, I really see it as completing that cycle. We've got all 4 suits here, and we've got as above, so below. And the authenticity of a naked current here, right? So there's that. All right, guys, go complete those cycles, because it's coming. But we got to get through the void first. So don't avoid the void. All right. Take care, guys. We'll talk tomorrow.